I'm an international chef, and I travel the globe and share the food culture across the world. Currently, I'm in Africa, the motherland, out here rejoicing in the bounty and the glory of Africa.
During my teary-eyed trance of a glaze of this heaven on earth, I reflected on the artistry, elegance, and charm of Mbalageti Lodge and Camp. You know, what they do is they invite you into the promised land of the Serengeti, then spoil you with an unforgettable atmosphere that's full of their passion that's so deeply rooted in the effort of giving pure euphoria. From fine, unique dining and breathtaking chalets of luxury and relaxation, I often thought and felt that I was just in a fantasy and that any moment I would ascend from my dreamlike state of mind. Mbalageti Lodge, you are now forever a part of my heart. Thank you. And now it's time to leave the park. Dreadedly, unfortunately. But the good news is there's a 3.5-hour drive out the park and we get to see more animals. Woohoo! It's a Serengeti kind of thing. The lion gently lies down upon the grass. With great caution, he surveys the vast plains ahead of him. What will he have for his noonday snack? What will he have for his breakfast tomorrow too? He spots a hyena and a resting zebra, and he contemplates the two choices. Tis, tis, tis. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Which one should I choose? The zebra looks so inviting with his contrasting colors, yet the hyena looks drab and boring but has a much lighter flavor. Licking his juicy chops, he slowly gets up and pounces his noonday treat. The lion marches off into the Serengeti plains. However, he abandons his two choices for lunch and decides, hey, let's go fishing instead. Written by Gwendolyn Ricks. Photo credit Mbalageti Lodge and Camp. Honestly, there's a never-ending supply of zebras. Here they go, crossing the road. They're so beautiful though, look. I can't get enough. Wow. On we go. What else we got? Wildebeest doing their thing, hanging out. I love the Serengeti, y'all. I'm in love. Well, you guys, that concludes another amazing episode of Deelishishness Travel. We are now being exited out of the Serengeti. Karabutena, meaning welcome back. We had a historical moment here, and we are truly blessed to have had this amazing journey. What a safari. I thank you so much, Mbalageti Lodge and Camp. You arrived safely there and safely back. I welcome you to Africa. Tanzania, 100 national parks is definitely a place to come and visit. Like I keep saying, why aren't you here yet? Come on! Welcome to Tanzania! Yes! Bye! And you guys, the way we entered the park, being embraced and welcomed by this big, beautiful family of baboons, they have come to say farewell, good tidings, and good life to us. Thank you again. I am so happy. I feel that niche, that Serengeti itch. Good tidings, y'all. Thank you. Africa smiled a little when you left. We know you, Africa said. We have seen and watched you. We can learn to live without you, but we know we needn't yet. And Africa smiled a little when you left. You cannot leave Africa, Africa said. We are always with you. They're inside your head. Our rivers run in currents in the swirls of your thumbprint. Our drum beats counting out your pulse. Our coastline is the silhouette of your soul. So Africa smiled a little when you left. We are in you, Africa said, and you have not left us yet. Written by Anonymous. I'm in the amazing Serengeti of Tanzania, Africa. I arrived here last night and it was beautiful even at night. I woke up in Balageti luxury camping lodge in one of their amazing luxury tents, and I poured myself a cup of coffee and I'm just looking at this amazing vast view of the Serengeti, and it is beautiful. I really didn't sleep last night because every little noise I was scared. Even the birds in the roof just moving around woke me up. But I think at the same time, I enjoyed listening to the nature and the sounds of the animals slumbering and sleeping around me. I did doze off and on. And so I'm just, I was really emotional. You know, I seen my first elephant, I seen my first giraffe, and I don't know what to say, but to see animals in their element, in their life, is a blessing. It's phenomenal, amazing, humbling, soulful experience that you can only experience if you come here. I've had a long journey just to even make it this far in my life, and to think that I would come to Africa and even do Deelishishness travels and make it to the Serengeti is a dream come true. And it's bitter and it's sweet and it's amazing, and I'm a little sad at the same time because, you know, I seen the elephant. I thought of my auntie Lolita who passed while I was here, and our last conversation through WhatsApp was her coming here and how much she loved elephants. And so you'll see in the footage just huge elephant, which is just right there. We drive down the street, there's another one, and I just could feel a connection, her spirit, and wishing that she was here to share that moment. I could just imagine her joy. I was overwhelmed, and right now there's lions and they're so close that I could hear them waking up. There's birds sitting in the trees. And it's just, I have so many thoughts. I think about the beginning of time because, Tanzania, I'm very close to the Golongola Gorge, and this is where life began. I think about like Adam and Eve just walking through this garden and vast greens, the hills rolling, and just everything is, it's like flashing through my mind, like I've went through time travel in my head. To know that this has been here since the beginning of time and the Serengeti will never die is awe-inspiring. And I said, I feel like a tiny little ant that's been humbled in my life. You can't help but to be emotional when you're here. You can't help but to be excited when you pass through the gates and the gates open. And within seconds, there was families of baboons just there, and zebras and gazelles and wildebeests and the elephants. And then we drove, and then there was a giraffe just standing there, just off in the distance, and ostriches. And we haven't even gone to the game drive yet, and that's going to happen today. And so I'm so excited to be here to share this with you guys and to make these memories with you guys. And sorry, I mean, I'm happy to be emotional because I'm alive, first of all, and second of all, because sometimes these are things you're like, oh, I right now I want to see my kid's face seeing this, or my grandkids, but at the same time, I appreciate this moment of loneliness to reflect on just my life, overcoming so much from a child. I've had many near-death experiences. I've really shouldn't be here. Overcoming 10 years of dialysis and getting a transplant within 1 week. I was near death. Just overcoming the battles and stresses of just raising kids, being in a unproductive marriage, and having to walk away, left a lot of pain, a lot of scars. And then coming here and starting my life over, and just finding myself again, and just accepting love from the people here again, and has been overwhelming. Excuse me, I'm human, so it's been overwhelming and joyous, and I'm just happy to have this opportunity with you guys and show you the awesome beauty of Tanzania, Africa, the people, the culture, the food, the voice. It's real, and this is probably the most memorable historical moment that you may see on this network through my eyes, and through COVID. I took a leap of faith, and I said, Tanzania's open. Let me just go. Let me try. And see what I could show the world while they're trying to rebuild life. People have lost people and loved ones, and people have been sick, and the economy's dropped. And here I am out here just trying to show the world that we still need to continue to grow and build and live, and don't give up, and keep living, and that you can do this in the most treacherous pandemic moments of life. We can still continue to get up and go. Don't live in fear, because you have one life.